can find a list of compatible devices on our website. You can also use this port to connect Peplink's Max adapter, which you can use to serve as a third 5G modem. The microfit connector is split into two sections. The top half involves GPIO, or General Purpose Input-Output. The bottom half involves powering the device. Let's take a closer look. The top left corner is for sensor input, including motion sensors, sound sensors, and light sensors. The top right corner is for the device's ignition sensing feature. It'll detect the engine status and start up or shut down accordingly. You can set a time delay between turning off the engine and powering down the BR2 Pro. A handy feature to conserve the life of the car battery and to make sure your connection doesn't suddenly drop without warning. The bottom right slot supplies the power to the device, while the bottom left is the ground line. Now, let's take a look at the back of the device. The BR2 Pro has 8 SMA cellular antenna connectors for 5G functionality. Each 5G connection requires 4 antennas to operate, which means this device contains 2 5G modems and can allow for 2 concurrent 5G connections. The cellular 1A through D antennas are for one connection, while the cellular 2A through D connectors are for the second connection. It's best practice to ensure you install all antennas for the best performance and reliability, regardless of the device you're using. The BR2 also comes with an SMA GPS antenna connector, for those who wants to keep a constant eye on the location of your device. Other than the 8 5G antenna connectors, the device has 2 RP-SMA Wi-Fi antenna connectors. Having 2 antennas allows for MU-MIMO, which stands for Multi-User, Multiple Input, Multiple Output, reducing the chance of network traffic congestion with multiple concurrent users. The BR2 Pro supports Wi-Fi 6, also known as 802.11ax. Wi-Fi 6 is the new generation of Wi-Fi technology, focusing on capacity, efficiency, and performance. Wi-Fi 6 is able to deliver greater throughput, has extended range, improved security, and better power efficiency. You'll be able to see Wi-Fi 6 at its best in densely populated environments, where many different connections are contesting for bandwidth. As very few networks have adopted Wi-Fi 6, there'll be very little competition for bandwidth. The BR2 Pro is a simultaneous dual-band router, which means it supports concurrent usage of its 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz channels. It also has the ability to support Wi-Fi as WAN. Let's break it down. The ability to do Wi-Fi as WAN means that you can use the Wi-Fi of a different network to use as your own WAN. With the wireless WAN, you can then rebroadcast the signal to users connected to the BR2 Pro. Meaning, you'll be able to create your own wireless network without ever needing to involve any Ethernet cables. Perfect for deployments that are mobile and always on the go. If you'd like an antenna with a stronger gain, you may want to take a look at our mobility antennas. Designed for the use with other Peplink devices, including it into your network will allow you to pick up weaker signals from much further away. Perfect for those who need to go online in the middle of nowhere. The last feature on the back of the BR2 Pro are its 4 SIM slots. Each 5G modem is assigned 2 of the 4 SIM slots. Each modem can only use 1 SIM at a time. The redundant SIM slot is used as a failsafe or alternative if the initial SIM isn't performing up to standard. Another benefit of having 4 SIM slots is that different carriers will have different coverage maps. For the best network coverage and stability, you can use SIMs from 4 different cellular providers. With 4 SIMs, you'll also be able to gain data overage protection and eliminate blind spots. Now, let's take a look at the device's specifications. Using Peplink routers gives you access to SpeedFusion, Peplink's patented technology that separates it from the rest of the competition. By using our SpeedFusion, you can guarantee a solid connection with WAN smoothing, combine bandwidths with bandwidth bonding, optimize your network with traffic control, and so much more. For more information on SpeedFusion, you can learn about its unique features on the Peplink website by going under Technology and clicking SpeedFusion, or watch our videos on our YouTube page. Do note that hot failover, WAN smoothing, and other important SpeedFusion features are available for BR2 Pro owners by default. The lone exception is bandwidth bonding, and you'll require a Prime Care subscription in order to use this feature. By default, you can use PepVPN to connect to two peers for SpeedFusion functionality. This means the BR2 Pro can act as an endpoint and link up with up to 2 Peplink devices at the same time. You can increase this limit to 5 with a Prime Care subscription. Through its Ethernet port, the BR2 Pro can reach bandwidth speeds of up to 1 gigabit per second. With PepVPN turned on, you'll then be able to access SpeedFusion's features. This, however, comes at a slight cost in terms of bandwidth. Even with that limitation, connection speeds can still reach up to 400 megabits per second. For increased security, you can also activate 256-bit AES encryption for your connection. Even with that, speeds can still reach up to 200 megabits per second. The data rate of 5G cellular connections can reach speeds of up to 4 gigabits per second downlink and 700 megabits per second uplink. When needed, the 5G model can fall back to Cat20 LTE connections. This is useful for when a 5G signal isn't available or doesn't have wide coverage in your local area. The data rate of Cat20 LTE connections can reach speeds of up to 2 gigabits per second downlink and 150 megabits per second uplink. The recommended number of end-user connections for the BR2 Pro is 1 to 150 users. The BR2 Pro comes with 1 year of warranty. To extend the warranty of the device, you'll need to purchase a Prime Care subscription. At this point in the video, you've heard the term Prime Care multiple times, but what does a Prime Care subscription actually entail? Let's take a look. To know more about Peplink's various care plans, you can go to our website. In the top right corner, click Support, then click on Service Plan. You'll be able to find a handy comparison table at the bottom of the webpage. With Prime Care, you'll have access to warranty, our various software licenses, and improve the capability of your device. If you're interested in purchasing a Prime Care subscription, you can do so via our certified partners or our e-store. To use our e-store, simply go to estore.peplink.com and search for your device's serial number, which is found on the bottom of your device. You'll then be able to see your device's details, and more importantly, what you can purchase for your device, including care plan subscriptions and our many software licenses, all of which is explained in more detail on our website. FCC, CE, and ROHS certificates are commonly required for compliance in the US and European countries. All of our Balance and Max series products, including the BR2 Pro, have these certifications. As our Max series products are designed for mobile deployments, there are also a host of other certifications obtained specifically for the use in mission-critical, transportation, and railway deployments, such as the E-Mark and EN61373, among many others. You can find a list of the BR2 Pro's certifications on its datasheet. If your deployment has very specific requirements, you can find more detailed information in the BR2 Pro's datasheet, where you can find its power consumption, operating temperature, and more. Now, Let's take a look at the order information section of the datasheet. You'll be able to find product codes, number of embedded modems, supported regions, and supported bands and frequencies. Each of Peplink's products has multiple product codes, or SKUs, representing different versions of the same product. Take the BR2 Pro, for example. Here, you can see two different SKUs, with the only difference being 5G-H and 5G-D. Some of you might have already guessed what the difference indicates, but let's do a quick breakdown of the SKU. Max means it's a Max series product. BR2 refers to the model. Pro indicates that it's a Pro model. 5G shows its 5G functionality. The H and D refer to slightly different chipsets in the device, purposely built for different regions in the world. 5G-H is made for North America, while 5G-D is made for Asia Pacific and Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Rest assured that both models work equally well no matter where in the world you are. The T in the SKU means that the device comes with antennas in the box. And finally, PRM means the device is under our prime care system. Understanding the naming system isn't mandatory, but having a basic understanding would help greatly when placing orders or requesting for support. For American users, you can check which carriers the BR2 Pro supports in the ordering information page, including Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. You'll also be able to see which band the BR2 Pro supports. For example, a notable band is band 71. Band 71, or B71, is provided by T-Mobile and is especially useful for remote deployments and RV users. As B71 is at a much lower frequency, it can reach far further than most other bands. So you'll still be able to go online even if you're in the middle of nowhere. If you'd like to learn more, there's a summary of our SKU codes and the different bands on our website. In our search bar, search for LTE-A and click on the first link. You'll be able to get a general idea of what they mean there. If you have any questions or suggestions, please contact us by emailing marketing@peplink.com. We look forward to seeing you in our community.